Hello everyone, welcome to Soulfire Studios. I'm your host Soul Reaper, and today we have finally another video and another LEGO Megazord review. Finally, it took a while. So today we're going to be reviewing my LEGO Mini Osama Sentai King-Ohger. Why did I say the title twice? So without further ado, let's get into the review, shall we? It's been a while since I created a Super Sentai Robo, besides the Boon Booncha Robo, but that was like months ago. So I'm here to deliver you another Super Sentai mecha from King-Ohger, of course. Now for the main mecha, there's like 10 components, which these things are called the Shoe Gods. And they usually start with the first word God, because they're basically gods. So we're gonna get to each of them individually, starting with our first guy. So here's our first shoe god. We have the god Kuwagata, who is our stag beetle Zord. And yeah, he does look like a stag beetle. He has everything. It has the wings, although it does not have 8 legs. It only has 6, even though they're supposed to have 8. So taking a closer look, it has all the gold, the green eyes. All the legs are supposed to be, gray, light gray. It's more compacted than the actual design. The legs are actually tucked in. You can see that in the bottom, and the mech frame I use is entirely brand new. I've kept it in a Ziploc bag for a while, so it's hard for me not to say I did not have this. So for articulation, he can move his head up and down, and he can move it side to side via this. His legs don't articulate. His back wings do move up and down, and they can spread, but I can't show that because they're kind of tight. So yeah, he's pretty much the definition of a stag beetle. So that's all I have to say. So let's move on to our next two Zords, which for the next Zords, I'm going to review 2 of them at a time, to not, you know what, I don't even have anything to say because this was unscripted. So yeah. So our next 2 shoe gods are God Tombo and God Kamakiri. Tombo is our dragonfly and Kamakiri is our praying mantis. So let's take a look at Tombo first. So yeah, I'm pretty sure his wings are supposed to be spread out, like they're supposed to be 4 wings. It's there, but they're kind of in one place. Here's the yellow here. His blade, which is going to be his sword. So he's pretty simple for the design. He only has articulation at the wings, so I'm not going to get into it. Kamakiri, on the other hand, was kind of difficult to build, mostly on the legs, the front legs specifically. And the head doesn't represent a praying mantis that much, which is unfortunate. As you can see, she can move her head up and down. She can move her legs. Same thing for the forelegs and the back legs and the tail. The foot can also move. So yeah, these 2 are kind of simple, but they do the job. So let's move on to our next 2 pair of Zords. So the last 2 pair of shoe gods are the god Papillon and the god Hachi. Papillon is our butterfly and Hachi is our hornet, or wasp. So let's take a look at Papillon first. She was not too hard, although the purple was kind of difficult since I have limited parts, but I did what I can. Although I'm pretty sure her body was supposed to be gray. It's not all the way, because the piece I use is not from LEGO. You can also clearly see the Robo's head. It's like right there, just like the actual design. She only has flapping in her wings, which is pretty simple. Hachi, on the other hand, it was alright. I mean, I tried to match the Kamakiri side of it, but not really. He can move his head and also his wings and also his stinger, which I did not make it sharp as it is. So, and also the orange was kind of minimized. So yeah, these 2 are also simple, but they also do the job again. So let's move on to our extra Zords, which are part of the combination, of course. So these 5 Zords that you're looking at are actually part of the combination. They're not supposed to be auxiliary Zords, but still. So we have the God Tento, the God Kumo, and the God Ant. So Tento is 2 of our pair of ladybugs. They're both exactly the same, so I'm not going to get into detail. Kumo are a twin of inverted spiders, which have inverted colors on the body and legs. And God Ant is the tiniest, since it only comprises of 3 pieces, which, to be fair, the Tentos also have like 3 pieces used. So yeah, these things don't have articulation, although Kumo was supposed to have leg articulation, but I'm not gonna show it. So yeah, I don't want to say anything about these guys. They're mostly there for the combination, so we're just gonna slide them off. Alright guys, I think it's time we actually combine them. So we're gonna start with the legs, then we're gonna get into our body, and then we'll do the rest of it later on. So without further ado, I finally get to say it after a few videos of not saying it. Let's combine! And here's King-Ohger fully transformed and fully combined. And I pretty much like this. I was impressed with how King-Ohger built this, especially the transformation sequence. It was awesome. He has everything, and the transformation was almost accurate to the actual toy design and the show's design. So yeah, I'm just gonna get into details. I'm just gonna remove the sword because it's huge. So taking him up close, he looks pretty good, especially the head, which only took 2 pieces, but it managed to stay accurate. He's got all the spiders. I almost got confused on which spider goes to where. The legs, the back side. Yep, doesn't look ugly there. So yeah, he looks pretty good, not gonna lie. So for articulation, he has a full 360 at the head. He can move it side to side. His shoulders are pretty complex, considering the fact that pincers are this stag beetle's head is blocking. He can move in and out. He does have a bicep swivel and an elbow bend, and these shoulders are very fragile, so don't ignore that. So he has a clip. He also has a stud that holds anything in his hands. He has a ball joint at the waist, which allows him to move side to side. His wings also can can also move back and forth. It's kind of fiddly with it. The legs can move back and forth, but the spider keeps blocking it. There's a knee swivel, but also a knee bend, but it doesn't really go that far because it keeps breaking. And the foot pivot. It's tiny. Yeah, it's pretty much the fragility that's the issue with my King-Ohger. But do note that this is the first mini mecha that is kind of articulated at this point, so don't complain if it's terrible. I will update the frame and the mech frame in the future. So yeah. For accessories, he comes with the sword that's made up of the Tombo's tail, Papillon's body, and the ants and the ant. So he can basically hold in his hands like this, and it does balance him well, although it's kind of huge that I had to fold up the wings to make it more compact, which, to be fair, it does kind of look cool, but I don't know if you can actually do that with the toy. So yeah, here's King-Ohger. For size comparison, I brought in Tobot Sen or Tobot P. He is custom painted those, so those paint jobs are not supposed to be there. You can see that he's literally taller than Tobot P. Same thing with M. So yeah, that's only the only thing I'm gonna size compare him with. So I'm just gonna do the outro. So overall, my mini King-Ohger probably needs some improvements, but this is the first mini mech that is articulated, so I will update the mech frame in the future. Oh yeah, speaking about that, if this video reaches 1,000 likes, I will make a tutorial on the mech frame that I use for King-Ohger. But I'll update, but then again, it will be updated, so it will not be the same. And also, one more thing, ZBrick Studios, I did watch your mini Boonboonja review. Boonboonja Robo review, and I kind of liked it, but it could also use some improvements. So yeah, that's all for this video. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, and peace.